Hi, everyone, and welcome to Pnimiyut. I'm Sarah Leah. This is a space where we go beneath the surface of what's happening in your life and look at what's really going on underneath, in the soul, in the unseen world, in the places most people never think to look. Today, I want to read you something a woman sent me. She's in the middle of a hard, frightening situation after she finally found the strength to stop accepting abuse. The legal attacks started coming, one after the other, and she wrote to me asking two questions. Why is this happening? Is it something in the higher heavens? And what is she supposed to do about it? So I'm going to answer her directly. But if you're carrying something heavy on your own right now, I want you to listen as if I'm speaking to you. So here's what I told her. What you're describing is real, and it has a precise spiritual anatomy. Let me name it for you clearly. When you stop accepting abuse in your life in general, wherever it is that it's coming from, the abuser doesn't just disappear. They escalate. This is a law as fixed as gravity. The narcissistic system you were part of was built on your silence. Your compliance was the fuel that kept it running. The moment you pulled that fuel away, the system started to collapse. And the people who built it will do everything in their power to drag you back into your old role. The legal troubles aren't random. They're the predictable response of a structure that's dying and doesn't want to die. So let me answer your two questions plainly. Why is this happening? Is it something in the higher heavens? Yes, it's happening in the higher heavens. And here is the exact mechanism. The Zohar teaches that whenever a soul is about to rise to a new level, the forces of judgment, called dinim, are aroused against it. It isn't punishment, it's a test and a refining. So before the Holy One brings a person into greater light, the opposing forces are given permission to challenge them. And that's what you're living through right now. The legal opposition, the harassment, the attempt to grab control over you again. All of it is the dinim that rise up precisely because you are rising. Think of it like a bird. The baby has to pass through a narrow, painful passage to enter the world. The pressure isn't a sign that something is wrong. It's the sign that the birth is happening. You're giving birth to your new self, in your new work, in your new voice, and the narrow passage you're squeezing through is the contraction of the people who want to keep you small. There's a teaching in Chassidut about speech and judgment. The power of speech belongs to Malchut, the Sephirah of kingship and expression. When a person starts to truly speak their truth, especially somewhere they used to stay quiet, the dinim that were bound up in that silence get released. They have to be worked through. You can't go around them. This is why the verse says about Rachel, who is the archetype of speech, as Rachel before the shearers, she is silent. Rachel, in exile, couldn't speak. But the moment she begins to speak, the shearers, the ones who would cut her down and control her, step forward. That's what's happening to you right now. The shearers are showing up because you are no longer silent. But here's the key. The dinim are not stronger than you. They were only aroused because heaven knows you can handle them. If you couldn't overcome this, it never would have come to you in the first place. So what do you actually do about it? There's 4 parts, and you have to do them together. First, stop seeing this as a personal attack and start seeing it as a klipa, a husk, something that has to be cracked open. The legal system they're using against you, for example, if that's the case, is a klipa of mishpat, a distortion of real justice. Your job isn't to fight it with fear. Your job is to stand in your truth and let the din pass through you without breaking you. The Baal Shem Tov thought that when a person faces a hard judgment, if they stay connected to joy and trust in God, the judgment gets sweetened at its very root. Second, strengthen your power of speech with Torah. Say the Shema out loud every day with intention. The Shema has 248 words, matching the 248 limbs in the body. When you speak it, you're clothing your whole being in divine truth. It builds a shield around your speech, so what comes out of your mouth is lined up with the truth of your soul and can't be turned against you. Third, practice bitachon, real trust in God, specifically about the outcome. The Yetzer Hara, the inclination, is going to try to convince you that this legal fight, if it's a legal fight or any other type of fight, is about your competence, your worth, your future, but it isn't. It's about one thing only. It's about whether you'll stay small. The outcome is in God's hands. Your only job is to keep speaking your truth and refuse to shrink back. The Middler Rebbe thought that when a person truly trusts in God, the very forces fighting against them become the vessels their salvation arrives through. The people trying to shut you down, they're actually clearing the ground for your next level. Bezrat Hashem. Fourth, and this is the deepest part, you have to forgive yourself for having accepted the abuse in the past. The guilt, the shame of having stayed silent, of having put up with this, can create a quiet hum of unworthiness that pulls more attack toward you. So say it to yourself clearly. I didn't know then what I know now. I did what I had to do to survive. And now I'm free to speak. When you let the shame go, the attack loses its grip on you. And one last practice for you. Every morning, before you start your work, stand up, put your feet firmly on the ground, and say these words out loud. I am no longer silent. My voice was given to me by God, and no human being can take it from me. Every legal challenge, or any other type of challenge, they throw at me is proof that I am rising. I trust the one who brought me here to carry me through, and I am not going back. Say it until your body believes it. The heaviness you're feeling is the birth canal. Keep moving forward. The light on the other side is already there, waiting for you. Before we finish, I want to give you something. I made a guided meditation to help you get through exactly these kinds of moments. It's called the 4-Step Ascent, a Jewish meditation for rising through life's hardest tests. It's a guided practice rooted in Kabbalah, built for anyone walking through a hard passage, a legal battle, a painful breakup or divorce, a betrayal, a brutal conflict at work, any moment where you feel pushed to shrink, to stay quiet, to give up on your own truth. It walks you through 4 simple stages, giving your soul something to hold on to when your mind is spinning and your chest is tight. You don't need any background in Kabbalah or Hebrew to use it. Each stage gives you a place in the body to anchor, a way to breathe, an image to hold, and a few words to carry you upward. The whole thing takes about 15 to 20 minutes, and you can do it sitting alone in a chair. If you're in the middle of a legal fight, rebuilding after a relationship ended, being pressured to settle for less than you deserve, or just feel like your voice was taken from you and you want it back, this meditation was made for you. You can download it at the link below. Keep moving forward. The light is already waiting.